March 11th, 2019, Path of Exile announced a new stash tab to be added, the Unique tab. This allows you to store and showcase one copy of every unique in-game. When I read that, I knew what I had to do. I've set off to obtain every unique in-game in the solo self-found game mode, filling the Unique stash tab completely. This shit will take a long ass time and won't be easy, but I'm always down for a grind. I'm Mathew Lighty, and this is All for One.
Hey guys, I'm Mathew Lighty, and this is episode 149 of All for One, the quest for unique completion. And in today's episode, we get a little bit of laking, we get a little bit of Calandra time, a little bit of leveling our Mathew Lighty build. You'll see that. We can't actually complete the build because we're missing some key items, but you do get to see the process that is Mathew Lighty's machination. And we have some great farming on standard, not to mention a litany of new uniques this episode from, well, a variety of content. Some old ones that we haven't seen that we've been waiting for forever, some that just came out. So without further ado, oh, that's right, Heist Aesthetics. It's the sponsor. Wait, hold on. This is the wrong music. Change it up. There we go. Okay, Heist Aesthetics. It's a sponsor of all things Lighty. You know, you get the quality clothing that is coming out at a staggering pace. I wear it all the time. I'm really excited about some of the new stuff coming out, especially for, you know, you have 1,000 Year Blood War, you have some of the best sellers, you have the new drops also for Halloween, all the Junji Ito stuff. Big fan of the Junji Ito. Great things there. It's just quality clothing at a quality price, and there's a discount you could use. You could use the promo code Lighty10 for 10% off all orders, or promo code Lighty20 for 20% off all orders of 2 items or more. And it is just really, really great, especially leading into the winter here. Get some nice hoodies, nice sweaters. Keep yourself bundled. You have a little man tapping right where your heart is. Look at that. Little man, tap. Anyway, Heist Aesthetics. It's not just anime clothing. You have some things that are anime related. You have some things that are just kind of cool designs. So check it out. There's something for everyone in there. Great holiday gifts also. Looking for something for Christmas, early shopping. Yeah, let's get back to the episode. All right, back we are. So not much to say. Enjoy the episode. It's jam-packed yet again. And I'll briefly talk to you at the end about maybe some things to come. Oh, you hate seeing a fracture item that has +1 gems on it. Man, one of the worst feelings in game currently. Finding a fracture that rolls +1 gems, but that doesn't hit it. Ugh. It's a dagger to the heart. Man, 0.6 in a dream over here. Oh, there we go. All right, last one paid off. Double Templar emblem. Thank you, Sextant. Finally. All right. I mean, ultimately that was a success, I would say. As long as you get your timing appropriate. Don't forget the rules. Bosses, a singular boss can only respawn once every 30 seconds. So I just killed it on 52, meaning by 25 I have to reset. And if I do it too soon, the boss won't be there. So you have to basically, if you're focusing one specific timeless, so I want Lethal Pride, I basically make sure that by every 30-second mark, I'm killing her. And then in between there, I'm peppering down secondary bosses if I want to do that. So pretty much I'll do a couple points of damage on him, and I go down here, I reset because we're back at the 30-second mark, and she should just have come back up by 1 second. So I get the most time killing them that I can. That's really, I mean, if you're playing a build designed for this, you just blow every boss up and reset instantly anyway. If you can kill the main boss you want 7 times within 4 minutes, which is where this is number 6 to kill on Queen at the moment, that's totally fine. Any uniques at all? We got 1, 2 uniques. Oh, Lethal Pride. Oh, there we go. All right, so Legion is dead to me. Friendship has ended with Legion. New relationship begins. Okay, I think I know what I want to do. So I think we're gonna drop Xped from the tree, because I think I have enough logbooks to finish off that mechanic for what I want to do. That's probably enough, I think. Let's just see what happens if I just walk in an area and start casting. I'm curious. Okay, and then, oh, I need the, I need the ES. I have Mathew Lighty on. I have Eevee, Pain Attunement, Tempered by War. So, as of right now, 100% of my cold and lightning damage is now taken as split fire and chaos. I obviously have no chaos res, really, because I'm leveling. Can I pass to that? I guess I could. My life recovery does not exist, but it's based off of my recharge from ES. So if I take damage and 4 seconds go by, recharge kicks in. I could cast off of EB that's leached from my... what's it called? My spell leech is really terrible at the moment, unfortunately, and the mana cost is extremely high. But yeah, that lets it so I could run around doing this. And when my ES reaches max, it goes back to 0, and I gain a buff that gives me +5 max all res, which should be active pretty much 24/7. Yeah, that's why I use a double or a leech spell damage cluster. But currently I'm just having issues because of fucking, like, my mana cost, obviously, is stupid. Hey man, if you want to play a build where you could feel the impact of each level, this is definitely one of them. It's funny because later on this build is like insanely tanky. But it is just not a build meant to be leveled. To be fair, I did add as a disclaimer at the beginning of the stream. Would not recommend leveling with this. You are witnessing something that should not be done in SSF. For leveling, currently. I'm leveling with Matsuwaddles on, so it's just gonna be a bunch of chain dying until I can put it on. And as Aberrath is stomping, all that dot damage is converted to fucking chaos dot. Oh, we got a boss. It's possible. Am I free? Easily my 11th boss. I've lost count because I did even have a bunch of those memories that had those spawn like 5+ bosses each. I don't know the exact number, but I'm hoping I get it right here. God damn this fucking drop rate. Alright, how many Elder Sets do I have? 1, because of this. I have to get these to become Eradicators. How do I make this happen? Wow, it is so expensive. But I did it my first try. Okay, that's fine. Yikes, though. That is expensive. This is my 12th, I think, since the last one we did was Bird this morning, and that was 11. I think this is 12. This is going to kill me? Nope. 12. No Oshabi. I keep double checking like my filter's missing something, but there's nothing here. I'd love to also get like a fracture attempt. Nope. I keep checking the filter like as if something's missing, but there's nothing. Void Eye, Sorrow. Oh, Replica Maloney's number 4. We're getting close to where I can start valuing them at least. Void Eye, nothing else right? Sorrow. Yeah. We're getting closer to the point now where I can start to if I want to attempt to Val and then Scour Chance, I think I've got 3 or 4 extras. When I get all 5 extras, I guess we'll do it, but I'm not really sure what the best method is. Is double corrupting more likely to go rare versus regular corrupting? I don't think so. I'd really like to hope I just drop a Maloney's before I have to drop. Make one with a replica. Like, can you imagine? Really comes to that point, how many I'd have to Val. I mean, I have to Val at least 5 to get rare ornate quivers. Who knows? When I corrupt them, I can't even split them, can I? Because they're corrupted, so I have no way of... The little recommoners I can do, I can't split them, I can't duplicate them. The plus... Oh god, was it reverb? No. Well, when we find it, you'll see it. Oh, well, I bet you, because we're in a 6-8 now, I'm gonna find... the rod. I bet you we're gonna find the fucking rod. Void Eye, Leer Cast. Oh yeah. Fuck you. It's like so stupid. So stupid. We've done like 1583 Grand Heist. No Eventuality Rod. I was like, oh, I really want one. First 68 I do little shitter Grand Heist. There it is. There it is in all its glory. It's not even the lowest tier in the middle, it's the highest tier one. Absolutely useless. 2 more. Incoming. 2 more. Time to get a rod or maybe a new unique or maybe a twizzle. Is that it? Oh, Eventuality Rod. That's the one, right? Alright, fingers crossed. Any lab uniques at all? There we go. That's a new one. That's one. First tribute of the night. We do get a new Grand Spectrum. I mean, I'm missing some of the easy ones, All I have is the +1 endurance, so I'm still missing minion damage, frenzy, life, power. But that is a new one. I accept. And oh, there you go. There's another one. Same run, baby. Same run. There's 2. Don't particularly like running lab. Not sure anyone who does, but running tribute at least feels like there's hope, you know? There's like a shot in this world to get what I want. So it feels like okay-ish. I don't know if it feels good still. I wouldn't go that far. But it feels okay-ish. So you're like, okay. It's a pretty good chance I'll find some lab uniques here. Like right now. Fuck! There's a Grand Spectrum, but it's the it's an old shitter one. Ay. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Come on, Grand Spectrum. No, they drop ID'd, right? Oh, what the? Oh, that's rare. I don't even need this shit. Oh man, look at that. I got an Emperor's Jewel. I don't even need it. I guess I would probably just farm out Ubers, not Ubers. The actual frag. Oh, maybe. Oh, yes. It's more important than Grand Spectrum. So long I've looked for this little piece of shit shield. Oh man, God, it's so stupid. Well, there we go. God damn, there's that. Unyielding Flame. Eat my ass, easy. Cranking now. I haven't had this shield. I've probably done 1,000 Uberlabs in the history of Path since this been's in the game. I've never gotten this piece of shit. I have like 6 Death Stores, in Standard. And I've never gotten it. And finally, we get this little dinky piece of shit. Is it good? Trigger Commandment of Inferno on crit. I don't even know if that's... I don't even know how you'd make this thing even work. I'm sure there's something there. Like, I don't know. But it probably has a terrible internal cooldown. But, it's a thing. The problem is it's a shield. So you could put the trigger in the weapon. You can't even, augment it more than, I guess, three links. You could valid. It's an Archon, so at least it's got a good implicit. I don't think it's really ever possibly useful, though. Yeah, it's cool, though. All right. Little dinker. That's a big one. I'm only missing Grand Spectrums now. I'm missing Life, Frenzy, Power Charge. Then I'm done with Lab. I've never been done with Lab before. Even when I had all my Emperor's Jewels, I've never been done with Lab. So that's pretty good. I scammed myself. I think she always drops the flower at least. Oh! I looked away for half a second. I one-shot. Oh, no. I was looking at chat. Oh, I'm an idiot. Why wasn't I doing that the whole time? I was just saying I had such mana issues. I could have been putting on reduced fucking mana on my flask. I can even do better. 25's the roll. 3! Oh, I'm down to 3. My mana problems are fucking behind me. God damn it. This is monumental. A fucking lemon brain. I can't even... What am I doing? Alright, come on, Cascade. Fingers crossed. We got a gem. We're looking for Cascade. I want Cascade really badly. Well, the good news... The good news is I have received my final Maven unique in the jewel right there. Did not get the Cascade, but I did get Impossible Escape, which I have never gotten before. That's my first Impossible Escape. And it's on Crimson Dance. I have no fucking clue. Radius of Crimson Dance. What the fuck is even in Crimson Dance? I don't think anything good. Okay, so we have 17 Mavens we're running. This took about a day and a half to farm out with the resources, obviously. Uber Mavens. It's gonna take a little time, probably a couple hours maybe. depending on how fast I go. What I'm looking for from 17 Mavens is Awakened Cascade and Awakened Spell Echo. Those are the two big ones I want. If I get Awakened Multi-Strike, fantastic. But I want Awakened Cascade and I want Awakened Spell Echo. On top of that, any Maven Jewels or any Reliquary Keys, both welcome. Oh, no gem? Oh, Reliquary Key though. Okay. That's pretty cool. Do I want to open it? I think I'll wait till the end. Caretaker! I fucking love that. I don't know why. Oh, sad. Hey, look, we find. So this is actually interesting. So we've probably done, in total, like, I don't know, 300 Mavens at least, or something. Some crazy number like that, over the course of its entire existence. This is the first time I've ever actually gotten, naturally, Doppelganger's Guise to drop. I received it from the Reliquary Key, which is extremely rare. Might be a not weighted, not sure. But it's a 2% dropper, and I've never received off a Maven until now. So now I do have a shiny and a not shiny one, which is, I guess, a thing. But it's just crazy how I've so deeply whiffed on receiving this, historically. I mean, I don't understand how I've been so unlucky. But there it is. There's the non-shiny one, and then there's the shiny one. All right, last Maven. Let's hope for hopefully at least get a gem and hope it's one of the two we want. There is no gem. Disappointing. Pretty terrible last drop. All right, let's do a little recap here. So we did not get either of the two gems we wanted, unfortunately, and all those Mavens. There's 17 Mavens. Yep, 17 Mavens. This is an overview. Every single time you get an elevated, no matter what. So we got 17 elevateds, obviously. And this was the loot. So we got mostly boots, which is to be expected. It's the highest drop. Some belts. We saw at least each belt once at least. Helmet. We did actually see Doppelganger's Guise. 0 jewels, which is unfortunate because it's actually only a 10% drop rate. So no jewels. Of the gems we saw, we only had one high tier gem, which was chain. Everything else is lower mid tier, unfortunately. And we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 conflicts. No double conflicts. And yeah, we got the 1 key. That was the big thing, I guess. Just the 1 key. If you don't know what the Reliquary Keys are, every one of the Uber Pinnacle bosses has a 1% chance to drop a Reliquary Key. That is nothing but rolling their loot table one more time for a unique they drop. Plus, it's shiny. That's it. Yeah. So nothing crazy. Just a little shiny, fancy, cool thing. But I've done 2 of these. First one gave Doppelganger's Guise. Nothing legacy. It's the exact same drops as normal. It's literally just a foil. That's all it is. It is a shiny Pokemon. All right. Do we get the jewel? Yes or no? And nope. Helmet. Helmet. Shiny helmet. Shiny. So I can replace my helmet with a shiny helmet. Get that Breachstone, baby. Baby, look at that. That's fucking hot. What is Shikari doing? Shikari's having a moment. Okay, I'm not sure what happened with Shikari there. Get the coal ready. Vision time, engage. Form of... Sick. Problem is, lakes have no inherent quantity, so this feels fucking bad. That being said, I have called multiple divines on lake for the people before. Vision!
Once again, not be receiving an Oshabi ticket.
I won't be receiving an Oshabi ticket.
Why are you so mean?
But I want to go to Disneyland.
Why so negative?
Oh look, I didn't get an Oshabi ticket. Oh, what are you thinking? Taking bets? Oshabi, no Oshabi?
Oshabi.
I mean, that's a pretty easy bet.
I mean, it's been
I'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
no Oshabi since I played the game.
I've never seen her.
No. Ursi, Mother of Thorns. Show me Oshabi. Nope. Oh, there's a bear belt though, but no Oshabi.
The bear belt.
I'm holding Alt like as if.
Drop ID.
Yeah, that was drop I did.
don't remember mine dropping an ID, but I guess it did.
They do.
Look at all that extra fizz.
It's good. It's a very good. Well, it also has that really cool line where it says neighbor enemies are crushed, which is just such a hard thing to find on the game. All right, this is my last chance. After this, I'm gonna have to just quit the league.
Really?
You're doing yourself a favor.
Yeah,
You'll be happy.
that's gonna be it. I'm just gonna quit the league if I don't get it. Oshabi right here, right now. God, see, this is how you gotta do it.
Oh.
You gotta threaten.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
threaten the game.
Threatened.
I'm gonna quit life
I
if
love
I don't
that.
get this right now. Actually, I get an insane shake. This is honestly how League feels to me now. If there's a league especially that just doesn't have uniques, every single time I get a good drop, it's not a blessing, it is just a burden to now use whatever I've received.
Yeah. Oh, Shabi, if you don't drop a Shaco right
With
now,
an ice bite
quitting
Shaco out
the
of
league.
nowhere. Like,
quitting the league permanently.
I am the
35 ice
girl.
bite, level 10 hypothermia, perfect.
Oh, that thing hurts always. I forgot about the fucking purple ball. No.
I didn't even make it past where she dropped down from the tree.
Yeah. Well, she hasn't phased. She hasn't done the bramble circle yet.
Bramblejack?
Where did she go? I've lost track of her.
That Bramble?
Down here somewhere? Does she go this way? Yeah. Alright. Nope, there it is. Alright, let's see. Are we gonna get a...
All I know is that the first time I fought with
Shaco?
Shabi, I was on a build that could not kill the loops.
Alright, Shaco time incoming.
I don't remember
And...
why.
Actually, yeah. There's a Shaco on the ground.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, there is a Shaco on the ground.
Oh,
That's in
yeah.
inventory.
I told you.
Oh!
Dude, what's it gonna roll, lady?
Let's give me a roll. It's gonna roll shit. That's what it's gonna roll. And
What
then
are
I'm
you gonna do with the blessing?
fracture. The only thing I can think of is that's
Maybe
worthwhile.
there's not a harvest craft to divine an
You
item.
could fracture like tyrannical on a bow.
I would probably fracture two attacks or 2 projectiles and something. All right, great crown. Here we go. Oh fuck! I got scared for a second. It's a hypothermia.
Oh, sure.
It's a usable one, but there's no reason I would ever use it. I can change the quality still right after I fracture it.
I don't know.
I
think so.
I'm gonna assume
I don't
yes.
think. I think it just reacts as like a normal item.
Yeah.
Outside of that, so I think you're
okay.
good.
I'm taking harvest off after this, so this is this is my one fracture of the league. It's a 1 in 4. Oh boy.
What are the other mods in case it does
Oh,
fracture?
the garbage doesn't matter. It's dead to me.
Okay. It's just bad if it fails.
Oh boy, I don't want to scroll up. You can't make me.
Okay, you move your mouse up. Don't look at it.
I'm looking right at my monitor.
Don't look at
I'm
it. I
staring
wanna see
dead
it.
ahead. Nope. Oh no.
Just T1 lightning and maybe not that bad, but
Yeah. All right. Well, I cry. So I'm sitting here and I'm looking at these things on the ground. I'm looking at, oh, what's this anoint over here? That's interesting. Checking which ones. Oh, Soul Thief. What is Soul Thief? Is that a gold? Maybe because, I want to see if I can oil extract it. And I'm not even paying attention at all to what is just sitting on the ground is a Maloney's. It's just sitting there. I finally received a Maloney's mechanism after 2.5 years. Sitting on the ground, just right in front of it. Had no fucking trace of a brain cell was paying attention. As I'm checking, oh, what is this? Fangs of the Viper. I'm literally just sitting in Discord looking at this, and I just go, oh! And there it is. I had to hop over to record. I had no idea. That's pretty monumental. It's been so long to try to get to this thing. And I'm literally just sitting here looking at fucking enchants to oil extract. Deep wisdom. I lack deep wisdom. Can't even realize there's a Maloney's on the ground. That's pretty monumental. Well, this is a magical day to finally get a Maloney's. This means we're actually just missing the Squire as our only base game unique that could just drop. I can't believe it took so long to get a Maloney's. It's an astronomical amount of time to get this stupid quiver that I will not be using, I don't think, at all. But yeah, there it is. Maloney's mechanism. Finally received one. I don't know if I'll be using it at all at the moment, but it triggers bow skills when you use an attack room. It's used to auto apply debuffs, curses, or things like that when you're playing bleed builds are, but there's just so much better quivers at the moment, so. Either way, monumental time. There's Maloney's mechanism. Thank you, Blight. So I'm doing a Blight Ravage map in Calandra League, and it's my my third one today that I've corrupted as it's been 6 modifiers, and it's gone down to 4 modifiers. I'm trying to get this fucking challenge done, where it says corrupted Blight Ravage map, and do it with at least 5, and it keeps going to 4. No Strangle Grasp yet, obviously, otherwise you would have seen that, because I'm still missing Strangle Grasp for the series. But yeah, we're just perma-tilted. If you don't know how to do Blight Ravage maps for some reason, Chill Tower, Point 2 Beam, and Meteor Burning Ground has been the same strat for since they've been introduced in the game. You build Chill Towers to 3, you build Stun Towers to 3, everything else is just Meteor Tower City. And it pretty much locks down everything permanently in a big-ass radius, and Meteors take care of all the clear, totally. Because the actual initial hit kills most things, and the Burning Ground takes care of what doesn't. You'll see all the bosses in the world. It's irrelevant, they're all perma-stunned. Makes Blight Ravage maps, even bad layouts like this where it splits in 4 directions, pretty fucking chill, and you can just enjoy chilling in the center. But yeah, hoping to get this challenge done. I don't know, I'm not really I wasn't really planning on pushing challenges, but I've only got 8 left, and they're pretty easy, most of them. So I'm just kind of loosely going for it. But yeah, maybe I'll get Strangle Grasp. That'd be insane. Would love that. I'm getting to the point where I'm kind of tired of playing RF for farming lakes, which is my main goal. So I've got to build a better build for just basically, walking simulation through map farming to do lakes that's better than RF. So I'm thinking Auto Bomber or something like that, but might need a few pieces. Oh, Magma Barrier. Might need a few pieces of the puzzle yet still. So keep you posted on that one. Any Strangle Gasp going on? No. It's an Onyx amulet, so I think we'll probably know pretty early on if I get it or not. Talking about doing that automated build, I've been doing a little Delirium boss farming. I had I don't know, 20-30 Delirium maps, and maybe 10 or 15 orbs. So I did the thing where I put on the keystone. If you didn't know, it's 10% chance to spawn per percent of Delirium matches the spawn boss rate. So if it's a 40% Delirious map, it's a 40% chance to spawn a boss. Kosis can only spawn in red maps, and they both have the same spawn rate. So if you have a 100% Delirious red map, you'll always spawn Omniphobia and always spawn Kosis. Now if you have the keystone, it doubles the chance of that happening, which doesn't make more bosses. It just means if you're at 60% Delirious map, you have a 100% chance to spawn at least Omniphobia, and if you have Kosis, sorry, if you're in a red map, Kosis will spawn as well. I was doing this and I actually hit sort of 2 small clusters. One of them was Katava's Teaching, which is actually really good for General's Cry, which I still haven't from a Paradox before, but good to know. And the other one was Calamitous Vision, which is what I wanted to get. But I'm just finishing up running whatever ones I had, and mostly just bum rushing these yellow and white maps that I had shit tier 20 to 40% rolls on. The ones that weren't worth using orbs on, because you wouldn't want to use orbs on a non-red map because you can't spawn Kosis in yellow and white maps. But it's still worth running these because you still have the 40 or 80% chance of spawning Omniphobia, and he also can drop small clusters. He's the one who actually dropped my small cluster, the Calamitous Vision that I needed, so not the end of the world there. So this one, that's a 20% chance to spawn. It's doubled again because of the keystone, so it's 40% chance to spawn Omniphobia, of which can drop a small cluster. So if you're using, looking for things, I don't know which ones you're looking for, but I have Katava's Teaching and Calamitous Visions. This is for Auto Bomber. This is just, I guess for consuming corpse builds, but looking for things like Interrogation or the Nature one. Pretty good strat. I don't know if I necessarily need the Jabakwi or Corrupted Soul thing. I think it's preferred for Auto Bombers, but I don't know if it's mandatory. I'm gonna try to grab one anyway, just because I'd rather have more tools to mess with than less. So And let's see if we... Yep, there it is. Glorious Vanity. Shibakwi. That might be the one we need. Just, is that Corrupted Soul? Remember, I think it is. Anyway, we got the thing now, so that's good. I'm not missing that many pieces to this puzzle, I don't think. Maybe I'll get a helm enchanter too, but I think we're probably... Ooh, I think we're probably A-okay to start leveling the auto bomber. Yeah, I've got my storm secrets. I've got my glorious vanity. I've got my what else? You know, all the things. Got my calamity thing. Don't have a 2120 herald, but we could just farm those out. In general, I might have to get my other gear, and I'm probably gonna have to spec into like more amounts of, you know, whatever the fuck. But yeah, we'll figure stuff out. I don't know the specifics, but loosely, I have things happening.
So you saw the gear, and I started leveling the auto bomber character, some variation of it, and you know, just whatever leveling uniques I have, yada yada. Barracks Respite, Grip, Ghost Ride, all the good things. I did put in Calamitous Visions instantly, so I have Lone Messenger active, which just means as long as I shock and kill something, the zippy zappy start zippy zapping, and I just kind of like walk for a large chunk of time. Eventually with Storm Secret, the rings that damage me, that will cause me to have cast and damage taken loops that also shock nearby things. But until that point, I'm just going to have to manually cast things like what's it called? Jesus Christ. Stormbrand, you know, or something while walking around. Stormbrand's pretty easy to use. At least until I have my rings on. I'm not even sure if I could even use the rings super early on because it's a very high amount of flat damage. It might be a little bit difficult to get through. But we're you know, every link I put my herald with makes a substantial difference to my damage. It's on a 4 link at the moment. 5 link would be way better. Every single gem level is a substantial chunk of damage increase. So it's and the tree itself will have not many damaging nodes because it's supposed to be a build that runs 3 large clusters and then 6 mediums, right? But I'm going to have some sort of variation of that to bypass, you know, whatever. And pretty soon here I could put on my Asenath gloves also, which would be nice for explosions and curses and just that sort of stuff instead of Flesh and Spirits, because I, you know, want to make this as smooth as possible. It's the kind of gist of the whole thing. And once I get my first lab and start picking up power charge stuff, that'll also be pretty monumental. But yeah, this is going to be this experience for a while. Just be carried by whatever gear I have. I'll showcase labs as I get them, and then we'll talk about the build as it starts to progress more. Also, this is Automaton Herald. I'm not sure if my Herald MTX will change over time. There's a vast majority of them are pretty cool looking compared to normal Herald, but I like Automaton just because it's like a red laser. It's kind of fun.
Is that gold?
It is, yeah. So this is +1
wow,
endurance,
a
+1 all spells. It's the Veiled Endurance, so it's endurance on kill, and +1 minimum frenzy and strength.
That's good.
Ideally, I'd like the ES and the Fizz, just those can go negative. Everything else goes like doubled. That's the prey, right?
I was not paying attention.
So it has shit Fizz and shit ES. Those can go negative.
Yeah. No, I was paying attention to you.
Okay.
I wasn't paying attention to my game.
That's fair enough. Okay. Let's see what happens. Here we go. Whispers of Doom. I don't have anything to anoint. And that's not good. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. It really shit the bed, actually, on like most of these. I can't believe so many went negative. So
wow.
Endurance went negative, strength. Oh, half of them went negative.
You really fucked the duck.
This is a tier 13 Calandra reflection. And still half of them went negative. Okay, and also that was tier 2. Okay, all right. I'm not even really showing this, but I was just trying to. God. So I got this claw to happen. I had like a little bit of Rog juice left, and I was like, oh, I'll just toss it. So I actually have tier 1 lightning and cold isolated with suffixes open, so I can actually block and then reforge fire. This is a rare circumstance of tastiness that it could make basically a desirable claw right here. The play, essentially here, is to put on prefixes can't be changed, which is a suffix. And then I reforge fire. And I hope that it adds a super banging fire res, like tier 1 or 2. Currently this thing is tier 1 lightning and cold. Really any fire res that's like tier 1 to 3 would be great. And then eventually we would do prefixes can't be changed, and then we would do reforge speed, and then get ourselves attack speed that way. So this is the big, let's find out. We get pretty terrible fire. Tier 7. Tier 7 fire is pretty terrible. My desire to play a claw build this league is predicated on if I were to, hit some sort of nut claw. So I'm just going to annul because, well, I don't care enough, in this situation. Suffix gone, and there's the cold. Okay, so the item's basically dead to me now, which is totally fine. If I were to hit, again, tier 1 or 2 fire, I would be like, now I gotta go farm out an Omni, so I'm kind of glad I didn't. But that's kind of how I handle those situations where it's like, this has the potential to be a end game, like, will not replace weapon off of Rog. Let's spend a little bit of resource on seeing if I can hit something. Cut to don't hit something, and then that's fine too. This is why we check Rog periodically, and I'm sure I'll be checking him again relatively soon. I don't have Expedition on my thing, right? But I do have this chunk of logbooks here, which I do have to process eventually, so I've got it coming. Alright, so we have those great lab uniques coming in. Finally got our last missing non-jewel lab unique in the shield. Just missing Grand Spectrums, which I will be very gently doing whenever we see a good lab day. I can't really run more than like 10 or 15 labs in a row because part of my organs begin to fail. So we're going to stick with that a little amount every time there's a good lab. And there's a good lab probably once every week at least. So at least I should get some more Grand Spectrums each episode until I really just have them all. And they are very good to use in general. Things like Frenzy is very good. Ailment, LE damage, charges. I like it. Our challenges in League are getting pretty interesting. We're actually at 35 challenges out of 40. I've been very loosely going for them, and I kind of want to just push it and go for the full 40 now. So we're going to focus on that with the emphasis always being on doing as many lakes as possible. So we're going to be staying in maps. Boss rushing strategies where they can apply, not really doing much for heist and that sort of stuff, because it does take us out of maps. I mean, you saw the auto bomber character very briefly being leveled, and you'll see more of that next episode. We have all those paradise tiles saved up to level something fantastic, and we're just missing a little bit of this, a little bit of that from a lot of builds, and then I could pick them to push 100 with, which would be very easy in this league, I think. You're still missing Paradox for General's Cry. I've been doing intervention safe houses every couple days. I'm still missing a specific Watcher's Eye. It's an ES and hit Watcher's Eye for the Matsuwaddles build. Without that, I can't push the build. If I get that, it's go time. RF is just RF. Any point in time, if I decide to do an, X-Arc and I get an Omni, that's a whole other can of worms. But we're going to do a little grinding, get some good stuff, and we have the Auto Bomber coming on the way. He has all his gear at least. So we should have some nice leg farming in the near future. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Thanks again for hanging out, watching it, relaxing, and I'll catch you in the streams. If not, I'll catch you in the next episode. I'm Mathew Lighty, and this has been this episode of All for One. Have a good day. Bye-bye.